We often talk about health in terms of what we eat or how much we move. But there's a much more subtle form of exhaustion that people rarely notice until it's too late. It's the slow drainage of your mental energy, your focus, and your inner stability. If you've been feeling increasingly restless, unable to sit still, or find that life's simple pleasures no longer satisfy you, we need to talk about something that is often dismissed as a moral issue, but is actually a psychological and spiritual survival issue: the cost of indulgence. Most of us don't notice the damage because we're protected by the buffer of youth. When you're young, you can stay up late, consume high-stimulus content, and wake up feeling okay. You think, what's the big deal? It's just a habit. But the deficit isn't physical, at least not at first. It's neuro-psychological. When we constantly chase high-intensity triggers, whether it's adult content, endless scrolling, or instant gratification, we are essentially overclocking our brain's reward system. You aren't just having fun. You are training your brain to reject anything that is slow, deep, or meaningful. This is why you can't finish a book anymore. This is why work feels like torture. Your brain has been fed on such high dopamine firehose that real life now feels like a desert. I don't view restraint or moderation as a way to be a good person. I view it as a way to be a powerful person. An unrestrained mind is a scattered mind. When your heart is constantly chasing the next hit of stimulation, you lose your internal stability. You become reactive, not proactive. You lose the ability to see people as human beings and instead start seeing them as objects for your own gratification. Truly powerful people aren't just those who can work hard. They are those who know how to withdraw their energy from things that don't matter. Don't test your willpower. Your willpower is a finite resource, and it will fail you. If you want to put out a fire, stop adding wood. Clean up your social media, delete the apps, and clear your suggested lists. Make your environment clean so your mind doesn't have to work so hard to stay steady. Most people lose the battle at the finish line, but the war was actually lost at the start. When the first urge or thought arises, that is the moment to act. Don't negotiate with it. Stand up, wash your face, go for a walk, or do chores. If you have a spiritual practice like a mantra or a breathwork routine, use it immediately. Don't sit there and argue with the thought. You will lose. Indulgence loves chaos. It thrives when your sleep is messy, your desk is cluttered, and your schedule is non-existent. When you are bored and disorganized, you are vulnerable. Building a simple, disciplined daily rhythm, regular sleep, exercise, and focused work blocks, is the strongest defense against the downward pull of lust and distraction. Don't just try to stop. You have to replace. That energy, that drive needs a home. Redirect it into creation, exercise, or helping your family. When your mind has a destination, it stops wandering into the shadows. The path of self-cultivation is rarely a straight line. If you fall, don't throw the whole journey away. Many people fail once and then say, "I'm just a hopeless person," and spiral downward. A single mistake isn't the problem. The giving up is. If you lose your way, acknowledge it, repent, and get back on the path immediately. The ultimate prize of this journey isn't being a saint. It's the ability to have a clear head, stable emotions, and an anchored soul. Real satisfaction doesn't come from the 5-second hit of a dopamine spike. Comes from the quiet confidence of knowing you are in control of yourself. When you are steady inside, your work improves, your relationships deepen, and your spiritual practice finally bears fruit. Reclaim your energy. Reclaim your focus. And slowly, you'll find that life becomes vivid and beautiful again. Not because of external stimulation, but because your mind is finally clear enough to see it.